Two championship contenders, one corner. And just like that, both their days were over before they even really began. And hey, real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started. We're pushing toward our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every single week. All right, let's get into it. Saturday's NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race at Pocono did not waste any time delivering drama. Unfortunately, it was the kind of drama nobody wants to see, especially when it involves two of the biggest names in the championship fight. We're talking about Corey Day and Jesse Love. And what happened next surprised everyone. This wasn't a late race incident. It wasn't a hard-fought battle for position after a long green flag run. No, this happened on lap 1, turn 1. That's it. That's where the race ended for both of them. At first, nobody saw it coming. Corey Day was running 13th while exiting turn 1 when his car suddenly got sideways. His 17 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet started coming around, and he spun down the track. And that's when everything changed. Because at that exact moment, Jesse Love had nowhere to go. Love's no, too. Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet slammed directly into the side of Day's spinning car. The impact sent Day's car all the way into the inside wall. His 17 Hendrick Motorsports Chevy was destroyed, and Love's car suffered significant nose damage. Bad enough that his day was over too. Just like that. One corner. Two championship contenders eliminated. Both drivers were evaluated at the infield care center. Both were released. But their race days, it finished before they ever really had a chance to begin. Now Corey Day spoke outside the infield care center afterward, and you could hear the frustration in his voice, but you could also hear the honesty. Day explained that the car felt really free in turn 1. He admitted he simply didn't expect what happened. According to Day, he moved up when the top lane cleared, loaded the right rear, and the car just started coming around on him. No warning, no recovery, just gone. He didn't hide from it either. Day said his 17 team deserved a lot better than that, and he hated that their day ended the way it did. And honestly, that's a tough thing to admit, because this wasn't some freak mechanical failure. This wasn't a parts issue. It was simply one of those moments where the car did something unexpected on lap 1, and there was no coming back from it. However, there was one problem. Corey Day wasn't the only driver whose race disappeared in an instant. Jesse Love had his own perspective on the crash, and it's an important one. From inside the cockpit, Love explained that two other drivers were blocking his view of Day. He simply didn't see the spinning car in time to avoid it. Then something unexpected happened. Even after being knocked out of the race almost immediately, Love talked about how good his Camaro felt. Practice had gone well. The team learned things after qualifying. And after that single lap, he believed they had a strong race car. In fact, he was happy with how the car felt before everything suddenly went sideways. And that's the part that really stings. Both drivers felt confident. Both teams felt prepared. Both organizations believed they had competitive cars. And all of it disappeared before the race even had a chance to settle in. But here's the thing. The story gets even bigger when you look at the championship standings. Heading into Pocono, Jesse Love sat second in the championship standings. Corey Day was right behind him in third. Both were already chasing championship leader Justin Allgaier. And now, they're leaving Pocono with just a single point each. 1 point for a race that lasted a total of one corner. Think about that for a second. An entire race weekend, an entire preparation cycle, and it all ended in turn 1. That gap to Allgaier, it just got wider. And in the championship battle, moments like these can define an entire season. What happens over the next few races could be shaped by what happened in that one corner at Pocono. So where does the series go from here? The next stop is San Diego, California. And that's where things get really interesting because nobody truly knows what to expect. The series is heading to Naval Base Coronado for a brand new street course, a completely different challenge, a completely different environment, and a completely different type of race. For both Corey Day and Jesse Love, the mission is simple. Put Pocono behind them, show up in San Diego ready to fight, because they've got a lot of ground to make up, and absolutely zero margin for another day like this one. So here's the question I want to leave you with today. After losing all those points at Pocono, do you think Jesse Love or Corey Day still has a realistic shot at the championship this season? Drop your answer in the comments. I genuinely want to know what you think. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Nation News. We cover this sport the way it deserves to be covered. Straight, honest, and from fans who actually care. We'll see you on the next one.